Welcome to Star Chat, the podcast where we dive into the latest and most fascinating news from the world of space exploration. I'm your host, Carl, and we're excited to have you join us today. As we kick off this new episode, let's take a look at some of the most anticipated space missions and events happening in 2026. From new planetary discoveries to human spaceflight programs, this year is shaping up to be an exciting one for space enthusiasts. India's Gaganyaan program, for example, is aiming to launch its first uncrewed orbital test flight in the first quarter of 2026, marking a significant step towards the country's goal of sending humans to space. Meanwhile, the European Space Agency's Plato mission is gearing up to launch in December 2026 with the ambitious goal of discovering thousands of new exoplanets using its 26 ultra-sensitive cameras. This mission has the potential to double or even triple the number of confirmed exoplanets in our galaxy, and we can't wait to see what discoveries it will make. Japan's Martian Moons Exploration mission, or MMX, is also scheduled to launch in October 2026 with the goal of landing on the Martian moon Phobos and collecting samples for return to Earth. This mission builds on Japan's successful Hayabusa 2 mission and promises to reveal new insights into the formation and evolution of our solar system. And if that's not enough, Astroscale's refueler mission is set to launch in mid-2026, aiming to become the first U.S. mission to refuel a satellite in geosynchronous orbit. This technology has the potential to revolutionize the way we operate satellites in space and could have major implications for the future of space exploration. We'll be keeping a close eye on all of these developments and more throughout the year, so be sure to tune in to future episodes of Star Chat for updates and analysis. For now, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more fascinating space news on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat. Today, we're exploring the wonders of our universe, and I'm excited to share with you a fascinating discovery that's shedding new light on how planetary systems form. Imagine a solar system where planets are as lightweight as polystyrene, floating effortlessly around their star. Sounds like science fiction, but it's not. Astronomers have identified 4 such planets orbiting a young star called V1298 Tau. And what they've learned is revolutionizing our understanding of planetary formation. These planets are part of a unique solar system with densities so low that they're unlike anything we've seen before. By studying the subtle variations in their orbits, scientists have been able to calculate their masses and radii, revealing that they're in the process of contracting to form super-Earths or sub-Neptunes. But what's truly remarkable is that this system provides a missing link in our understanding of how common planetary systems come into being. The discovery of V1298 Tau's planets has sparked excitement among astronomers, as it offers a glimpse into the early stages of planetary formation. The fact that these planets are in orbital resonance, with their orbital times being multiples of each other, fits with our current understanding of how most planetary systems form. It's a testament to the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our universe. As we continue to explore the cosmos, discoveries like this remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the universe. The hunt for answers about our place in the grand scheme is ongoing, and every new finding brings us closer to understanding the mysteries that surround us. Welcome back to Star Chat. We've got an exciting closing segment for you today. You know how galaxies are usually depicted as swirling disks of stars and gas? Well, it turns out that some of them have a rather unconventional fashion sense. Thousands of newly spotted galaxies are sporting what can only be described as hoop skirts, large starry or dusty structures oriented perpendicular to their main body. These so-called polar structure galaxies might help astronomers study how galaxies form and evolve. According to astronomer Jacob Garrett, most galaxies keep their stars and gas fairly in line with their main disks, but polar structure galaxies are a bit of an oddity. Although they've been known since the 1970s, only a few hundred were previously identified. Now Garrett and his team have found about 3,000 potential new polar structure galaxies using data from the Dark Energy Spectroscopic Instrument. The Milky Way itself might even have some polar structure, although it's too faint to confirm. The light from the most distant polar structure galaxies took about 7.8 billion years to reach Earth, and additional data from the Euclid Space Telescope has extended the sample back in time to over 11 billion years ago. These galaxies come in all shapes and sizes, with polar structures that can be hoops, streams of stars or gas, or even halos or bulges. But what's really interesting is that they must have suffered a collision with another galaxy or galaxies in the past to acquire their unique features. So, why are these polar structure galaxies important? Well, they can help us study galaxy evolution overall, particularly when it comes to accretion and mergers. Not every galaxy will have a polar structure, but by studying these unusual galaxies, we can gain insights into the history of the universe. That's all for today's Star Chat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars.